Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm gonna edit an essay from Sherla Chintia Rahmi. The first thing that disturbing my eyes is in the initial of paragraph we need to tap like this. Alright. Okay. Next we need to do this. Okay, so the title of the essay is "Why should the standard test determine to continue studying abroad?" I need to click review, track changes. We need question mark. Oh no, wait. No. Okay, let's continue. Many high school and bachelor degree graduates, high schools, this is plural. Many high school and bachelor degrees, so we don't need S. Many high school and bachelor degrees graduate are I see. Many high schools and bachelor degrees graduates. Oh, I see. So the plural is graduates. Okay. I need to cancel. Many high school and bachelor degree graduates are interested in pursuing their study to a higher education overseas. Okay. In all universities of English-speaking countries like US, UK, Canada, and Australia, and some other European countries, international students have to show a minimal score of a standardized test. Okay. For example, TOEFL and IELTS in order to be accepted as the student. Wait. Okay. Standardized tests really determine whether they can continue their education abroad or not. Okay. There are several reasons, plural. Why should standardized tests that determines whether you advance to another grade level or not? There are several reasons. Why should standardized tests determine? We don't need that. Why should standardized test determines whether or not whether you advance to another grade level or not. Okay. This is the basic statement. You comment TS. There are several reasons why should standardized test determines whether you advance to another grade level or not. Not bad. Okay. We move to the second paragraph. First, standardized tests determine whether you can pass on time or not. This is the argument 1. First argument. Good. Standardized tests determine whether you can pass on time or not. Okay. When you register for study abroad, studying, this should be present participle. When you register for studying abroad, you will be asked to provide a standardized test score. You will be asked to provide a standardized test score. Okay. This is to ensure that your ability in speaking English is sufficient to follow all activities at the university. Okay. If you have low English proficiency, then you will have to take foundation classes for 1 year. For number that less than 10, we need to write it by letters like this. Okay. It took a long time to finish college. Why do you use past tense? It takes a long time to finish college. It takes a long time to finish college. And wait, we can wait. It takes a long time to finish college, and if you don't need a dot. Wait. Right. It takes a long time to finish college. Okay, we don't need dot, but why don't you use comma like this? And if you take a difficult major, you must wait. And if you take a difficult major, we need comma again. It takes a long time to finish college, and if you take a difficult major, you must also have high test scores. Have high test scores. We don't need plural. Don't need s. You must also have high test scores. Oh, could be. Okay. It takes a long time to finish college, and if you take a difficult major, you must also have high test scores. Okay, if your test results are good, it's very possible for you to pass with good scores and on time. Okay, we move to the next paragraph. Second, English will be being used. Wait. Second, English will be being used. Why don't we just use Second, English will use it as the main language while you are. Oh, I see. Second, English will be used as the main language while you are abroad. We don't need this. English will be using. Second, English will be using as the main language while you are abroad. Alright. Will be using. Second, English will be using as the main language while you are abroad. If you study abroad, all books, assignments, and discussions will be in English. Okay? If your level of English is not good enough in every component of listening, reading, comprehension, conversation, and writing, how can you understand the lesson well? If your level of English is not good enough in every component of listening, reading, comprehension, conversation, and writing, how can you understand the lesson well? Okay. During the class, listening skills are very important. To do assignments, reading and writing comprehension skills are very necessary. Because to complete the assignment, you need to find supporting material from textbooks, articles, or other materials. Then express your ideas and arguments in written English. Wait, I need to read this again. To do assignments, reading and writing comprehension skills are very necessary. Oh, we need to put. Wait. Dot. Okay. And we replace it with, in order to complete the assignment, you need to find supporting material from textbooks, articles, or other materials. We need comma after articles. Then express your ideas and arguments in written English. Okay. When you have a discussing, it's better, in my opinion. When you have a discussing, speaking ability is very important because you have to explain, answer questions from the lecturer. Okay. When you have a discussing, speaking ability is very important because you have. When you have a discussing, speaking ability is very important we need comma, because you have to explain and answer question from the lecturer. When you have a discussing speaking ability, is very important, because you have to explain and answer questions from the lecturer. Okay, if you don't understand the question, of course you can't answer it. Okay, so all these abilities can be seen from the standardized test result. So all these abilities can be seen by, we should use by instead of from. So all this ability can be seen by the standardized test result. Okay. Third, standardized test is useful for knowing your ability and testing whether you are ready to study abroad or not. Oh, I forgot. For the second argument, argument 2. Good. Alright. Argument, the third argument. Very good. Okay. Third, standardized test is useful for knowing your ability and testing whether you are ready to study abroad or not. Okay. Studying abroad is not easy. It needs good English skills. Okay. Studying there must be completely selected. So there are no difficulties in the future. Okay. Overseas colleges and high schools have already set the minimum score for studying there, so you have to prepare yourself for that. Overseas colleges and high schools have already set the minimum score for studying there, so you have to prepare yourself for that. Okay. If your score is not enough, we need comma again. If your score is not enough, it means you are not ready to go to study there. There, we need and. If your score is not enough, it means you are not ready to go to study there. And we need and. Conjunction and. It means if your score is not enough, it means you are not ready to go to study there, and you have to improve even better. Okay. In my opinion, standardized tests are very important to determine whether someone can continue their education abroad or not. We need comma again. In my opinion, standardized tests are very important to determine whether someone can continue their education abroad or not. Because like the three reasons above, you can imagine, oh, this too long sentence. Need to cancel the comma. In my opinion, standardized tests are very important to determine whether someone can continue their education abroad or not. Dot, we need dot here. can delete because like the three reasons above, you can imagine how important it's to master English as a whole, whether from listening, speaking, understanding reading and writing, before deciding to go to study abroad. Because no, I need to delete this. It will greatly affect your academic and social life there. Okay, so the recommendation is, in my opinion, I need to read it again. Okay, so the recommendation is the sentence. Recommendation. Good. Not bad. Okay. Okay, so that's all of my editing of Sherla's essay. That's all from me, and thank you, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.